Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Right? Brock's got it. Anyway, before I forget, I know there's only five. Let me turn off my phone. Um, there's only five, but I'll probably say it again. My wife has gotten me the vaccine, did it online. We're getting conflicting information. Like I had told you from before, I'm still going on the 7th. I'm going to my hospital because that was what the government had said. Um, Hi, Jack. Hi, Craig. And, but she got conflicting information. She's saying you have to go online. I have to get it. There's only four hospitals in Isan. I have to go to Ubon. There's one in Konken. Hope I'm saying that right. Or two. And Raet, I think, are the two or three places in Isan. And it's in October. I'm on a queue. They will get back to her when a date and a time and all that kind of stuff. And then she told her friend, who told Bob, who comes on here, my friend from Udon, and I think he got on it. And it's the Moderna. Is it the Moderna? The Moderna vaccine. It is 4,000 baht for two shots, so 2,000 a piece. So anyway, I'll try to remember that and repeat it if we get more people in the room. And Mitch is here, so let's let Mitch in. There he is. He'll do this one. He likes this one better. Okay. And hey, good morning. And good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everyone.
So did you hear what I said about that? Getting conflicting. She's saying no, that's what she's being told, and they did give her a queue for October, and then, like I said, they'll get a hold of her, and I have to go to Ubon, which is about 2 hours from me, approximately. And then she said it's 2 to 3 weeks apart. I'm imagining I probably have to pay for both shots when I get there, and like I said, they're 4,000, and it's the Moderna. But I don't know how many people. Hey, Andy, how many people?
Hello,
here
the Grinch.
Even in hey, Grinch. I don't know how many
Yo,
people are
Mojo.
even here. Hey, Joe, in Thailand. But anyway, and like I said, if we get more people, I'll
Moderna.
say it again.
Moderna.
Yeah, Moderna. I might not be saying that right either.
Here, I'll give you a close up.
Close up.
Here's the bags, baby.
You want?
It has been a day.
But yeah, so I was hoping that if I go in on the 7th, the information I was getting because of my age, that I might get the shot even that day if they have openings. But and which one I don't know. But like I said, when I go
Nice.
on the 7th, you guys will be the first ones to know. So I got the J&J on the 20th. Yeah, I had a buddy that got that one too. I would have been a little bit leery of that one only because I think they had said maybe they fixed it. It was they were having problems. Excuse me, they were having problems with blood clots, and I don't need blood clots, but maybe they fixed it on Johnson and Johnson. Obviously, you didn't get them, Joe. One and done. That's cool. Yeah, I like that idea. Yeah, the
I'm sorry.
31st. Are you looking at something? Looking at
I'm
something
thinking
else?
out loud. Yeah, I got mine yesterday, and I don't feel.
Hey, Thailand Digital Nomad, how are you, sir? Good morning to
Hello
you.
there, Thailand Digital Nomad.
I was just saying, in case you didn't hear that, my wife, I'm still going on the 7th because according to the information I have in my brain from the government says that on the 7th I can go to the hospital that has my records here in Surin and go in there and register to get the excuse me, to get the vaccine. And I could get it as early as that day. But my wife, who has already put me on a queue in October, was being told you can go online, and she did it for me, and a friend did it. A friend of hers did it for her furring husband, and it's 4,000. It's the Moderna, and it's 2,000 a shot. You can do it online. If somebody needs that information, I'll post it or something. I'm not that savvy on stuff, but I'll figure out a way to put the website up that she went to. I think she
Condos
said
finished and furnished. That sounds good.
Oh wow! Oh, on my way to the condo.
On my way to the condo.
Cool.
Finished and furnished.
Wow.
Right on.
Teacher, how you doing? Sorry, I couldn't either. Extremely, I bet. Supporting the open mic. Yes, I bet you are. Thanks for stopping by. Excellent breakfast. I guess you guys are together, more than likely, getting to eat my biscuits and gravy. So, like I was saying, and I don't know if teacher, if you heard that either. I know you're here, but she put me on a queue for October, and I said in Nissan there's only 4 hospitals, 3 places: Ubon, Konken, and I'm not going to say it right. How do you say it? Raya? How you say the third city? Rai? No, never mind. 2 cities that I know of. Riot, yeah, that's it. She couldn't quite figure that out. But so for October, which is way further off than I had really wanted, but you know what the heck, I'll take it. But like I said, I'm going on the 7th because as far as I haven't heard anything different from the Thai government saying anything different than what I had heard. On the 7th, they're going to open up registration for all people that live here, and I'm considering that you know, people that are on retirement visas, anybody that's staying here long term, and the locals
That's good.
can go in and get it. So we'll see.
Happy to hear that, by golly.
Nice drone work. Yeah, it wasn't it, Bill? Cool. I didn't see what kind of drone. What kind of drone do you have, Nomad? I have the mini, the first one, and I Chocolate Man kind of got me a little. I said this the other day. Got me a little leery because I never got the paperwork, so I don't want to get fined. So he said it was. What did he say it was? 4,000
Yeah, I think it was
Go
4,000.
to the DJI. Go down to the DJI and they'll do it.
That's what he said.
For any drone or something. They'll do it for you. And that's because I like to fly the drone. I just haven't done it. I haven't gotten out. Of course, my wife, she doesn't want me going out running around anyway. But
10 weeks, huh, Andy?
what's 10 weeks?
He's got to wait 10 weeks for another job, for the second job.
Wow, that's weird.
I forget how many was. I think 3 on mine. Something like that.
I went about 5 days ago, and they've got her and the daughter scheduled for the 14th of this month. So about 2 weeks, and then they'll be done with both those.
Yeah.
And that again is the Moderna. Hers is the same one, but she got it here at the government hospital. Where Brock says, "Sorry, bloody phone is too small."
Yeah,
I have that problem too, bro. He just picked up the piano.
I've heard people doing that, Craig. Yeah, selling their existing one, and then getting a new one.
What kind of drone do you have?
Thailand.
No, man. Is it a DJI or is it something else? My Pfizer was 21 days. Okay. Craig said 21 days. So it seems like some of them are really long, but most of them
21.
Between 1 and 3 weeks, it seems like. But 10 weeks, that sounds like an eternity. What is that, 2.5 months?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
That seems like a long time.
Yeah, 2.5 months. That is long.
Oh, my passport before then.
Mine Pfizer was under 4 weeks. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. That sounds kind of normal, 1 to 3. But I don't know. Yeah. I guess I'll find out when they give me mine. I'm hoping that I don't have to wait until October because to tell you the truth, I'm hoping that in October, if I get the chance, I can come back, go back to the States if everything goes good in Phuket. And still, again, every day or every other day when I do these, I tell you that nothing has changed. They're still planning on July 1st, Phuket opening up. Now, somebody I heard this morning said that you don't have to do any queue when you go to Phuket, but they are saying you have to stay in certain hotels. In other words, you can't just go to Phuket and stay in a bed and breakfast or something if it's not listed by them. Now, what that
Okay.
means, I don't know, but you're not on a queue. You can go anywhere in Phuket. You don't have to, stay locked in your room or anything, but you have to get a government approved hotel for that week or whatever it is, 7 days. And then you can go anywhere you want. Moderna was 4 weeks for the second shot. Yeah, and hers is Moderna, and she's gotten it 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks.
That's
15,
that's true,
16
Andy.
days.
Very true.
Could be dead.
Could be.
Yeah, unless I don't get then I'm going to be glad that I didn't get
I hope
it
not.
until October, because everybody will be dead, and I won't have to go in October and get it, and then I can rule the world. Yeah, that's what I wanted my whole life anyway. I have the Maverick.
Well,
Mini,
I don't know.
That's the same one I've got, Brock.
I said something on a live stream earlier today. I said, I'm going to hire an editor. I'm going to hire a camera person. I'm going to hire a drone pilot, and I'm going to hire a stand-in for me, and I'm going to have a YouTube channel.
Well, you got more subs than me, I think, already.
No.
And you don't have any content on your channel. I know, I'm just kidding. But
Same as in my head.
You got to do.
Same
you got to
content
do.
is in my noodle.
As soon as your passport shows up, what do? Mail it to you, or you got to go pick it up? As soon as it gets in the mail, I would do my first video on your transition to get here, even if it's 5 minutes.
Oh, they spelled my name wrong.
Yeah, I got to send it back.
Start over.
They denied me. Said you can't have one.
You got to stay. No, trust me, they want me gone.
Time to get on every minute. I know you do, Bobby, because I saw it, and then I saw some footage with the Maverick Air 2, which you like better. I think they're a little more stable, a little bigger. But with Brock, I haven't flown mine in at least 3-4 months anyway. And like I said, Chocolate Man did that video on his, and the fines are quite exorbitant. I don't want to do it. So I got to go down, pay my 4,000 baht, and get that.
Wow, a couple of them, huh? Mavic Mini and a Mavic Air.
Yeah, he got pretty good. He knew nothing about flying them, kind of like I did when I got mine, and he got quite good. He's still flying it. He got way better than I am now. But I'm looking at this thing trying to read. But yeah. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, I was just looking at what Andy said. I spoke with Andy the other day. I can't believe how locked down they are.
Where in Australia?
Yeah, where he's at in Australia.
Yeah.
It's just absolutely.
Well, if someone was to look at when they locked down all the provinces in Thailand last year, they would probably say the same thing. I mean, we were locked down for how long? Long time. I want to say my mind's a little foggy, but I know I couldn't
leave his house.
Oh, well, that's yard. The biggest thing that I remember is I got out of the hospital, came home. So now I've been locked into the hospital for 3 months, and I come home and I'm locked in the house. And they finally were, when I could get up and use the walker good enough, they got me in the truck, and we just drove a big circle around the streets of Surin just so I could see something, because I hadn't
just see something going by you.
Yeah, exactly. And it was cool. It was all right.
Good question, Andy.
Locked in your home. What did Andy say? Does anyone buy them?
He's talking about the Phantom. Does anybody buy that anymore? I mean, I see them advertised.
That was the first one that I had, and before I came here, I didn't want to bring it because I didn't want any problems. I had the 4 whatever. I had the top of the line, and I ended up selling it to my cousin. And then when I got here, I bought the Mini, because I was, when I first got here, I was just on my PCX with my one box on the back, and I was doing 4 and 5 day trips, and I wanted to get some footage, so I bought the little one. But I bought it through Lasada, and I didn't get the paperwork that I needed to get, so I've got to go back. Hey, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Late for the chat. Never late, man. Let's see. Mine is, I don't know what a prosthetic D85 got it the last
I didn't.
year. I don't know.
I'd never heard of it until I looked it up just now.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know nothing about any of them. I just seen there was so many people with DJI. I just figured, well, there's a good place to start. I didn't know enough to either not buy it or buy something else. But that's right. What did they say up here? I missed something. Who is this?
Oh wow! Right on, Andy. He's allowed 10 clicks from his house. Isn't that something? Freedom.
Oh, he is.
10 kilometers he can go. What? I'm uneducated, but what is the difference? What, you know what I mean?
I don't know what you can't. So you can't.
Because if everybody's going 10 kilometers, they're still going to commingle somewhere. Dear sir, we can't issue a passport as the IRS records show you are dead. That could very well happen. Oh, I didn't think about that. Social Security number I stole 20-some years ago.
Yeah. That guy's 93 and dead. Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone.
Wow.
Gary's saying. Just
Melbourne.
From Melbourne.
Hello, Gary.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what else restrictions do they have? Can you get out of your vehicle in that 10 clicks? Can you go into a store? How do you shop? Do you order everything and they bring it to your home? What do you do, Andy? I mean,
hit the link. Come on. Put an avatar up.
There's Victoria.
The rest of Oz is free. Okay.
Why is Victoria just a big giant mess right now with run? You know, they running crazy. Like India or something. Everybody's got it. I don't know. I don't watch the news. I and I'm horrible. I should.
I get my news from Andy and Facebook.
Yeah, that's the way I get some stuff from Facebook. I talk to my friends in Arizona and my family in California, and that's how I get my information. And like with Richard, doing his little walks and stuff. The first time that he did it, he said that they don't have to wear masks in Frisco, and I think another week and they don't have to. Okay. We still stop until take. Okay. But what about your groceries and food? You just do all delivery? Maybe all delivery. But
wide open here. Wide
open. Yeah, that's what I hear. And I hear there was something I saw on my notifications was they were going crazy on somebody. What was it going to be? Fox News premiering 30 minutes. Critics torch Fauci for new book on truth of pandemic. Kind of curious what that was. That's going on right now. And just so you know that, what was the stream that I was on earlier? Thai.
Thai-tastic.
I don't even have. I am a subscriber. I have the bell on, and he is nowhere on my notifications. Yeah, even to right now.
That happened to me.
Did that happen? Did it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What the deal was with that? But I'm kind of curious if anybody knows what that.
And then
deal
another
is with
one.
Fauci.
I got on to try to talk to Tony, and the whole chat screen was just completely blank.
Huh? What are we missing? All right. Gary says Melbourne lockdown number 4. Only 3 new infections today. No deaths for weeks. Big overreaction.
I'd say that's an overreaction.
Sounds like it. Yeah.
Back in the day. How do you get people to
library look up dead people and use their social security?
My friends would go to yeah, that's true.
Well, back in the day, they used to sell social security.
A lot
cards,
easier then.
Yeah. Now it wasn't such a
pay somebody.
Yeah, it wasn't such a big deal 40 years ago. It was a big deal. Obviously, it's a felony, but you could get them. They didn't police it that much. But then a lot of people, foreigners, whatever they were, people, Americans, they said, oh, I can get 500 social security cards and I can claim my benefits. And they were making 10, 12, 15,000 on their social security, on kids, everything. And then they started going, okay, we need to lock this down. We can't just have people running around. But they did here for a while too, Craig. All right, that's where he is. Speeding ticket. I don't know. I was awful when I was younger. The speeding ticket or the ticket I got and thrown in jail for the warrant, then that one turned into a warrant. So the next time I got pulled over, I got a ticket for that, went to jail on the warrant, then that one went to warrant. That was my whole 20s to 35 or so. And I said, I better straighten up a bit. I won't get political on here, but Victoria government's a joke. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, people, when I first got out, and my family was obviously, sending me a bunch of stuff and how are you and all this kind of stuff. But they were saying, what are they doing there? How come they've only got, it's 6 months in, 8 months in, and they only have, 23 people have passed away, and, they have a 99.9% recovery rate and blah, blah, blah. And they don't have any, I told them, we haven't had any cases in Surin for 3 months, and they said, how? Well, if you go out of your providence when it's locked down, you go to jail for 2 years. No debates, no, nothing. We'll talk to you in 2 years when you come out, and you'll be a good boy
Not
after
so
that.
much. Well, talk about stolen identities and stuff. There was a guy here a few years back, 2017, killed a man 30 years ago, and they finally caught up with him here. It was a respectable business owner.
Really?
Yeah. I'll send you the article later.
Wow. Yeah, there was a couple
I've come across a lot of murderers in my day. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, the ones you know about, right?
Yeah, that's right. The ones I know about.
Well, not so much. But anyway, so that's what I know about the deal. Let's see, haven't I talked about? Oh, the house. House is still going. My wife has to go to the bank today because there's going to be a change in the completion date. The completion date was supposed to be the middle to the end of July, and now it's going to be the middle of August. She has to go back in and sign another piece of paper. So she,
oh yeah, extension. Okay.
Yeah, talked with the brother and did all that. Are they going to be done? And so they were going like gangbusters. I didn't go yesterday. We're going to go by today because she's off. It's the Queen's birthday or something.
Oh,
so
cool.
So she's every holiday like that. She gets.
Did
off.
you get that beta link I sent you, Dave, or did I send it? I'm not sure if I sent it to a few people. If I didn't, I'll get it right to you. It's that okay. YouTube, it tells you who gave you the thumbs up and thumbs down now. That's pretty cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
I bet you won't get quite as many thumbs. Probably won't get quite as many thumbs down anymore.
Well, they're trying to cut down on the negativity.
I heard something about that. I didn't know they were going to do that, though.
Why not?
Facebook is Fauci's book is not Fauci's book. It's an 80-page.
It's an 80.
National Geographic is a documentary on COVID response. There was a pre-release by taking it down a schedule. Yeah, I don't know.
800%. Holy wow!
What's that? What's 800%?
Time to get going. Said Portland, Oregon murder rates up 800%.
Wow. Ooh.
For the record, that was a joke about the beta, guys. I did
hear something about they were trying to do something like that. Not that, but they were trying to do something. Now about
rewind it
negativity.
And then watch my lips, and you'll know when I'm lying.
I saw it today. Wow.
It wasn't me. Watch, I'll show you. Now I'm going to go.
Did I get one?
Now.
I got it. I think I have a.
There should be two now because I just did it. Now I'm going back up. See, it wasn't me.
I don't know. I can't see it.
Hello, Johnny.
Mine doesn't update. Mine only it updates the people that are in the chat, but it doesn't update the thumbs up or down. Right now, it just shows. Mine shows 3 thumbs up, no thumbs down. I'm sure I got one. I got somebody that doesn't like me. But hey, Johnny, how you doing? Hello to home. They're trying to blame it on the virus. Yeah, they try to blame everything on that, on the virus. from what I can see. What was that?
That's good. Oh, now it's to change his thumb. Oh no, he's gonna find out.
Hi, Johnny. And what is this? And you brought Johnny Sam's channel. Cool. Johnny, hey there. Mark saying hello. Time to get going. Saying hello. Everybody's saying hello. So we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. They're supposed to start all the electrical and stuff, I believe, today. I want to make sure I get over there because I've got about 10 extra spots that I want electrical. I don't know how people think about Thai and how they lay out their electrical, but they don't have near enough plugs. So I'm going to add some and some water outside over by the pond and by the pool, and electrical out by where the well pump is and where the house pump's going to be and where the pool pump's going to be, and just make sure they've got it all. So once they start rolling, once they start going hot and heavy, I'll be there every day. Right now, I just I didn't go yesterday. My wife gave me a load of shit for it. Why didn't you go? Lazy. Bottom line, lazy. Can't have no excuses. And knees are still a little sore. I hate to do that. I wonder where Robert is, speaking of knees.
I spoke with Robert. He went to Santa Barbara today, and he was kind of in some traffic coming back. He says he's not sure if he would be back in time for the stream. Apologies, I didn't tell you that.
Oh, he's coming back from Santa Barbara.
Yeah,
already.
He went down there today, and then he's coming back up. So,
did he do a live stream that I missed, or he didn't do one?
I don't believe he did, and I missed that pre one today. There was a short one on today at 3 p.m. and I totally missed it. I was at work. I was working.
Yeah, I don't know if since I have my whole 400 subs and 15 watching, but Foreigner Joe and Gift are doing a house walkthrough live stream at 6 p.m. Thai time, I think. Anyway, if you didn't get notified, you can
on your day.
Today. Yeah,
today Thai time,
6 p.m. Yeah, tonight.
Hey, that's 4 o'clock in the morning here. That's perfect for me.
I think that's what it was.
Dude, I'm 2 hours into. It's almost lunchtime for me then.
let me look.
Yeah, that's cool. Right on. I'll be there.
I don't want to be. I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Oh, we could look it up too. You know.
Yeah, I got notified. He did a little 1 minute deal saying he's going to have it in there
on YouTube.
On YouTube, 6 o'clock.
Okay,
I didn't verify it.
Cool, right on.
6 o'clock, I believe. You can check it out. Probably be pretty interesting to see, because if he's going to do a live stream, he'll be taking questions right there about what are you doing with that wall? Where are you putting this? Because I know he's getting real close. They're doing tile. They're doing kitchen cabinets. He's getting close. He says he hoping. I think he's supposed to go the 15th of this month. And he said he doesn't know if they're going to meet that. But hell, that's what, 10, 12 days away. So
yeah, it's coming quick. I've listened to them. I've watched them, and then I've watched them again.
Right.
Because I get interrupted, right? So
right.
And I could probably walk around that house with my eyes closed in the middle of the night and not stub my toe. Let somebody move something later.
Yeah, speaking of that, the moving stuff was when I was over there, and I got to tell him again today. They're doing a good job. They're moving along. There've been people there. I'm happy with what has transpired in the last week, but all around the house is just a bunch of trash. And I got to.
I didn't see the link. I didn't see the link, so maybe Dave can put it up.
What's that for?
Hello, Stuck in Florida for Joe's thing. I just looked and I didn't see it.
See it? Let me see.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that stuff, but
just pull that page up wherever it said it, and then go up to the top and just tap it. The address bar, right click it, and then bring it over to the YouTube chat and click it.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah.
Where are you? Let me put it.
Okay, I want to ask.
Go ahead, because I'm looking for this.
Rongsant's in the house. Is it Rongsant or Rangsant? Rongsant. because
I want to say
hate to
wrong
be.
sum.
I don't like messing up people's names.
What did I do with it? Where is it? Ugh. Can never find anything when I'm looking for it. Where are you guys? There it is.
Yeah, good.
Copy link. Now, if I go to my channel, right? Oh, wrong one. Oh, I'm so horrible at this. Okay, and if I put it in my chat, is that what I do?
Yeah, just YouTube chat. Just right click it and put it there. And
there it is. I think I did it right. And that's the original one from 11 hours ago. But in that one, it tells what time and everything he's going to do it. And it's only like a minute and a half long or something. Very short. But it should be real interesting. Hey, Stuck. I don't see you. And Ringsat. Everybody saying hello, hello. Is it raining there? Is it raining up there?
hey, that's
Stuck?
nice. I'm looking at another stream at the moment, Dave. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Because my ears were ringing.
Craig says,
Spread the love there, Teacher Thomas Thailand. Keep it up.
the trash piles around the construction site are an organization file system. Don't touch it. They won't be able to find anything. You're probably right. Most of it's all the wood, that they use for, they don't use a bunch of scaffolding. They use some, but everything they use to hold up the forms
How have you been,
was
Sue?
all wood. All wood. Hey, Sue, how are you? Was wood. So I don't know exactly. It looks like it's a mess. I just want it to be done is what I want. But I know if it's done by the middle of August, I'll be happy. I'll be a happy camper. Like I said, when it starts running way over and he's gotten paid a lot of money, it costs me like twice because I have to pay for the loan and I have to pay for the house I'm renting here, the one that you see behind me that I only pay $200 a month for. Oh, the fake one behind me. I should change that. Let's see. Hello, Ryan saying hello. Sue saying hello. Everybody's saying hello. Mitch, you watching? Greg also. Bill asked that.
Yeah, someone just brought it to my attention. I have a bidet here, bump gun.
Uh-huh.
So if I use toilet paper, it would be worth less than the toilet paper that I would have been using. That's how much I give a fuck. I don't have time to give a fuck. It's just sad for him. Robert Mack, good morning. Or good evening for you.
Oh, there he is. How you doing, Robert? So what did Bill says?
Yeah, it's awesome, Sue. Good news.
So you had good news. That's great to hear. Great to hear.
That's really good. Yeah, awesome.
I deleted the post on my email, or I'd share that. I showed many states and cities. This is
That's
time
awesome,
to get going.
Sue.
Yeah, it is.
Awesome.
Good to hear. Guess all that praying and stuff works, right? All them good thoughts and happy thoughts. Gotta give the pug a bath. Carry on, Doug, and I'll listen. All right, sure will, Brock. But yeah, so I don't know. Maybe it's just hard for me because I don't walk that well. And when I try to walk around the job site, when there's piles of crap all over the place, I have a hard time walking. And if I fall, I'm really going to be pissed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do I sue? I should get OSHA out there. Think OSHA will fly from the United States?
Let me get on that.
Everyone, I went to the surgeon yesterday, got all clear. Wow, that's unbelievable, Sue. Oh man. Good news, good news. And Robert saying hello to everyone. First, he was just going to say hello to, what was he doing? To Andy and Bill. Then he included everybody. You're such a good guy, Robert. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, isn't that good news, man? You got to be dancing the jig.
That's awesome.
That is. Whole time, man, when I was in, I wanted to hear those words about my wife so bad, and it didn't work out. But when I hear them from other people, it's such a happy thing, man. There was one gal on TikTok. I don't know if anybody watches that TikTok. She's kind of a big gal. She had angioplasty, blah, 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 which is what my wife had. It's right before leukemia. Leukemia, it turns into leukemia. It's a cancer, and it turns into leukemia. And she did all these dancing. She looked like she was maybe under 40, 3-4 kids, danced positive from the very beginning. She'd been on there like a year. And then she finally got the all clear deal. And then after that, you have to worry about a thing called the graft that it rejection, host something syndrome. They told us about it too. And she did get that. Still a smile from ear to ear. I fought this for a year. I'm fighting that, man. She's the only person on that TikTok when I watch it that I give the little heart to. But she's going strong. All the success
Take
stories
care,
I love.
Yeah, Stuck's taking off. Take care.
All right, Stuck, take it easy.
500 miles today, huh, Robert? Wow.
And you didn't stop at Pismo. I haven't been to Pismo in forever. I'll tell you a quick story. We were 18 years old. I stole my dad's truck and his camper and a trailer and got 3 friends. I think I had a Bull Taco 250, and we had 3 or 4 other bikes. Middle of the night, rolled into Pismo, drove the truck up, said, "Oh, this looks like a good place," and parked it and said, "We'll pull the bikes out," and left them ready to go in the morning. We're going to just tear it up. And middle of the night, I heard this. The waves were hitting the side of the camper. Bikes were underwater. I would parked too close to the ocean. Tide was, I don't know if you know about Pismo, but tide goes way out. I didn't know it, and comes way in. And needless to say, we spent the whole next day pulling the motors apart and cleaning them, trying to get them back up so we could at least ride the bikes one day. But yeah, that was my first experience. I think I was 18. Maybe I was 17. But we had fun. I like Pismo. That's a long drive. And you didn't do a live stream, right, Robert? What happened? You didn't have. Well, he has had no problem with Wi-Fi, right? Getting decent Wi-Fi. That's why he hasn't been able to do them. Because I know he likes to do the live streams when he goes out. My old stomping grounds, Paso Robles. Yeah.
Wow.
It's tomorrow or the next day. Oh, you did? Okay.
So
you're gonna put a video out. We did the same thing camping. Woke up in the water. Yeah, it was, man, we were depressed. Then I thought I wasn't gonna get the old man's truck out, and he'd have beat me half to death if he beat me anyway. But
yeah,
it would have been worse.
Would have done extra.
Yeah, he would have given a little extra. He'd had another beer. We used to spend the day pulling people out. Yeah, at the river crossing. Yeah, I went a few times after that. Once I learned it, and we had a bunch of fun. But the first time going there, I wasn't. I should have versed myself a little more.
Oh, Andy.
What did Andy say? I might do 500.
Should get like one of those screens that they used to use in the old time movies with it going by, and just sit there in your garage with the car on blocks.
So did anybody answer? What do you do for food? Did anybody answer? I don't know. How do you get your food? Do you order it in?
I think you can go to the grocery, to go to the market. You can
go to the market even if it's outside your 10 clicks? Santa Barbara was overcast.
But you must bring your papers.
We drove around and looked. Cool. Looking forward to the video then, Robert. Yeah, I don't know. Most of the time my cousin's up in down in by San Diego in Temecula, and when all this stuff happened last year, he just ordered everything from Costco, had it delivered to the house and the markets. A lot of people were doing that. I didn't really go out. Nitnoy did all the shopping, but she got most of it. She likes to buy most of all of her stuff at the green market, all her vegetables. And it's funny here in Thailand. I mean, I don't know if you guys have driven around with your girlfriend, your in-laws, her parents, older people, and we were driving, and Nitnoy said she does this to me all the time. We're driving, went by and picked up the durian. I told you 500 baht for 2 kilos. They wanted, the kids and her love it. And went and I said, well, let's get your dad's. He has these sweets. I told you, those little pyramid wrapped in leaves, sweets he likes. And then when we're driving up to my house, there's like this alleyway, and along it, there's a bunch of just vegetation. Stop. Pull over and stop. She gets out and just starts picking stuff. Come home to cook that night. And
nice.
And Nitnoy says she does it to me all the time. She'll be driving down and point at something, and she does it in my yard. Who knew? I mean, I would walk out there, and it looks like a bunch of decent landscaping, and it's all vegetable. It's all stuff that they use to cook. So the peppers are easy to spot and that kind of stuff, but the stuff they put in Kung Pao or Kai Pao Mu, am I saying that right? Kai Pao Mu is we grow it out there. Everything she can grab, she'll grab. What did I miss? Oh, Bob's here. Hey, Bob, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Eating. She's been a little better. They gave me a banana and cornflakes this morning. I got to get her mom out of just loading me up on sticky rice and fried pork, and stuff is just absolutely delicious. But no, I gotta start eating better. I gotta lose weight. I gotta exercise. And then, what else?
Me too.
I know. Maybe today I'm going to go out. Probably still not going to get it till the 2022s come out. Is that Forza 350? I did show Mitch the ADV, which they make an ADV 150, which is kind of like
wow.
It's what I would call a dual purpose bike. You can use it off road, on road. It looks like it almost has a single shock. They make a 750 in the ADV Honda, and they're going to make a 350. And the 350 is supposed to be priced about as the Forza, but I don't think they're quite as more adept to the road. I want something that's more comfortable. I'm not going to be running off road, but they looked awesome. Definitely something I want to check into. And so I'm going to look at the 2022s. I might as well get a brand new one, wait a month or two, and get the brand spanking new one that comes out. Right, Sam? Thanks, Mitch, for putting up his channel.
Link. Yeah, cool. You bet.
Still so excited to see her, Sue. You got to be just ecstatic. I'd be besides myself. I would definitely be dancing jigs somewhere. The roof, the front porch. I would definitely do that. Just walked. I'm over 2,000 steps per day. Joe, I want to tell you this because I know that
20,000. Wow.
I'm up to 20 steps a day now. I get out of bed, walk to the bathroom, and then I get breakfast brought to me. And then I walk from my bed to the truck, drive to the house, stay in the truck, drive back home, maybe 25 steps. So I'm really getting up there now. Yeah, the house is going okay. It's going to be he says the middle of August. I'm saying the end of August. This is for Sue, she asked. And they are moving. They are working. They're supposed to be doing electrical. Most of the walls are up. Then after the electrical, they'll do all the smooth coating. The roof will go on the lower roof. And then they'll finish up the eaves and stuff. So it's going good. I'm happy. I thought it would be the middle or end of August anyway. So I'm doing. What were you laughing at? Something on here or something you were watching?
I put Candy's channel up.
You put who?
He said, I'll put some content on when Mitch does. We'll be waiting a while. I said, exactly. We're head to head now.
Who said that?
Andy. I'm not putting anything on my channel till Mitch does. Might be waiting a while.
Robert said he's seen a guy on a PCX 150 today at Pismo. He says
Really?
the cruise around 70 miles an hour on the highway. Really couldn't believe. I loved my PCX. I know, I could smell it. No, not now. my mother-in-law made me Lamu.
50 steps, there you Bob.
Go. Lamu. So maybe if I go over 50, I got to stay up with at least Bob. But yeah, I don't know. I love my PCX, Robert. Like I said, I drove it 4 or 5 hours from Kamala to where did Krabi, and then I drove it up to Colac. Colac's awesome. That's where Tony was for his birthday yesterday.
Beautiful. Gosh,
the place is phenomenal. I really liked it. I liked it a lot. And it was only a 2.5 hour ride from Kamala. 3 hours, 2.5. It was close.
Wow.
I got to start moving. My doctor says I got to start moving. He's saying the reason that I'm having a little bit trouble still with my breathing is because I'm not exercising. Because it wasn't like this before when I was going to the gym every day or 4 days a week. So I got to do it. But when I get out in that warm weather, for some reason, cooler air is easier for me to breathe. When I get outside in the warm weather and I put a mask on, I have a worse time breathing. Just every day, a little more. I got to do it.
I don't keep track of my steps, but I do walk a lot. I'm
a lot of people are. I know.
Tracking it.
I know Richard is, and I know Chocolate Man is doing.
Do you know how they keep track on their phone? Do they use a
I think
one of them iWatch thing, whatever's or
the Apple phone does it. I don't know what they're using. Something because he goes, oh, let me check. I heard him a couple of times on his live stream. Let me check how many steps I have in.
Oh, cool, Robert.
Oh, really? To purchase the PCX and other Asian bikes.
Cooler air, it's denser.
Yeah, when it's cool, I'm fine. It's just sometimes, like last night, I slept good. I thought I wasn't going to. Before I went to bed, I wasn't. I can tell when I'm breathing 100%, and I wasn't breathing 100%. But I don't really. I went and I told my doctor. He just said you're a fat bastard. But so he said lose the weight. So that's what I'm gonna try first. But sometimes it gets me a little concerned. But I don't know. It's weird. But if you've ever had a tube shoved down your throat, you'll never want another one. Let me tell you.
Like the movie Aliens, man. Forget it.
It sucks. And you don't remember nothing. I don't remember. You remember that because the thing that they open your mouth up with is metal. It's like a chrome.
Oh yeah,
deal, right?
Yeah, you're out before they jam it down.
Yeah, I vaguely remember seeing chrome, and only once. And they said they put it down. My wife told me 10 times. They said she said I would break the restraints and rip the thing out of my mouth, and then they'd panic. And a couple of times I heard the nurses clapping after the doctor revived me. In other words, oh, he was dead. They brought him back. And, so it's just a nightmare, man. I don't wish it on any, maybe an ex-wife. I got one ex-wife I would wish it on.
Oh, okay.
The other ones I wouldn't, but I wouldn't wish it on anybody.
No.
What am I missing?
What you just said. I wouldn't.
Smart. Yeah. No, it's horrible, man. It's just, and then for me, for 2 months, see, luckily, I don't know if you've heard me say this, but the first 6 weeks, he just morphined me, basically put me in a controlled coma, and then the last 2 weeks, because at the end, before, or maybe 3 weeks, but at the end, when he pulled it out, it was like, if you'd have waited one more day, I'd have shot myself. You would have had it, because the anxiety is just, I never experienced anything like that. Like I said, I thought I was superhuman. I didn't think anything could happen to me. Now I've got a different view on things. Jai brings a bunch of heat. from our backyard. Yeah, it's amazing. And it's amazing how much, you think, oh, maybe I'd grab a little oregano and a little basil, and you got to go. They bring these bushels of stuff that they're going to cook with and barbecue with. They love their Thai barbecue. My wife would have a Thai barbecue every night. I think their meat of choice that they all like, the father, the mother, my father, mother-in-law, Nitnoy, and the kids, is bacon. Bacon's their number one meat that they like to do on the barbecue. Then they like their shrimp and all that stuff. But it's they have a place close here, 199 baht is the cheapest barbecue place per person. The other ones, the all you can eat, the couple of them that I think I have in videos in the Robinson's Mall. It's excellent. That is 400 baht a person. So we usually go. I usually let them go. Like I said, eating's a big deal, man. They, my in-laws, the kids especially. I mean, I'm on the top of the I love you list if I just give them food. Let the daughter eat 4 steak meals, and they're just not used to it. You can't. You got 40 baht. That's going to feed you for all day. It's like, holy shit. So that for them to be able to just eat what they want is a very big treat. That's where I think a lot of the people around the world and in the U.S. and stuff, they're going, well, what do you mean I can't have steak? Where's my lobster, Dad? Here's some rice. Eat this for 3 months. Then come tell me what you think.
Yeah.
You want to get done. I just
intubation device. Intubation device, I think.
Intubated. Yeah.
That curved deal.
Yeah, it's nasty. I've seen it. Like I said, I remember kind of fighting around, like I said, they did it 10 times, but I decided 5 years ago to get fit, change my eating habits, join the gym.
Wow. Put that up on the screen. My word. That's awesome, Gary.
I can do that. I haven't been doing it. Oh, I missed it.
Last time I lost 125 pounds was on the day of my divorce.
Yeah. I came close. All you got to do is go into a coma and not move for 3 weeks. And you can lose 40 kilo. You can lose 40 kilo. That's what I did. And all you got to do is lay there.
They could do that, if there's extra, pay extra in the queue, when I get to Thailand, put me out for 13 days.
Maybe you'll lose 20, 30 pounds. I need to lose about 35, 40 pounds. I need to get back down.
Smoothies.
I still, out of the 80 pounds I lost, I gained back 30. So I need to lose that 30 back, and it'll put me right around 100 kilo, 98, 100 kilo. And I think I'd be all right if I was fit. If I didn't work out and do that, I felt weak. I felt anemic when I came out, and I think I was 103 kilo at my lowest, or 100 kilo. Can't remember. Robert said, what am I doing tomorrow? What are you
going to your house? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm probably going to go to the house again. I thank the doctors for saving my life. My doctor, I thank every day. Every day. Across the road from my place, fried chicken.
Yep.
And salt and crusted fish. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to be doing, Robert. I will see what I'd like to do. I did a live stream from over there, and I'll probably do that, but I think I'm going to wait until the house is a little bit more finished and do kind of what Joe's doing tonight. Snakehead fish, barbecue and salt.
There's so many options in Thailand. Holy Toledo, for food and drink and
200, whatever that is. 230 would be somewhere around. I want to say what 98, 100 kilo? No, maybe 95. I'm guessing
104.3 kilos.
104.3. So I think I was 103 when they finally weighed me, when I got to where I could stand up, and I felt weak. I felt really weak, and but I think if I exercised, I would feel a lot better.
16.4 stone.
Yeah, I don't get that stone thing. That stone thing's got me really really bamboozled.
Holy Toledo, you guys are lightweights.
180 pounds. I started 4 months ago. 258.
I was out in
Wow.
4th grade, I think, and then went from there.
This all started because you were sick, Joe, or did you get like informed like I did from my doctor, like hey, lose some weight.
That
They've
is
been telling
just
me my whole
awesome,
life.
Joe.
That's
Awesome.
unbelievable. Hope
Yeah, there you
Joe,
go, Robert Mack. What are you doing tomorrow? Well, I'm going to walk to the mailbox.
100 to 500 feet down. Yeah, I have to force myself to get up when it's cool. I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock at the latest. So it's easy for me just to throw on a pair of, stretch pants and walk down the street at least. And why I don't do that every day is because I'm an idiot. But, and who said this? I'm 65 kilos, 145 pounds. Andy, how many stone? How many stone is Andy?
Let me go back to the 145.
Time to get going to petite.
Going to be about
104. 10. That's right.
10.3. 10.3.
Just tell everybody you're 104, Bobby. You don't have to tell them kilo or pound. Just tell them you're 104. I'm 105, and I'm short.
My phone. Okay, I said something to Robert earlier today, and I was incorrect. It was 31C yesterday here. Today it hit 24C.
Ah, okay. Where?
Yesterday was hot for here. Hello, Richard.
Hey, Richard.
At Richard Travel.
In Seattle?
In Seattle. 31C yesterday.
That has to be like kind of an all-time high. That's hot. Hot for Seattle.
That's hot.
Right?
That's hot. Yeah,
that's here. That's what I thought.
Yeah, we're not used to it. I'm not used to it.
We were just talking about you, Richard, and doing your walking and how when did I know that there's no masks outside in Frisco? Did you say 2 weeks from now? You don't have to wear them, period, inside either. I couldn't remember. I was trying to say something earlier. Did Foreigner Joe go live? Now 6 o'clock tonight, Robert. I did put a link. In fact, I didn't do anything else, so maybe I can post it again. Yeah, I think this is it. Here, I'm going to post it. Oh, no, this was something else. What was it? Oh, that's the yard stream. Let me put it up, Robert. And there's, I think it's 6 o'clock.
June 15th.
6
no
o'clock
mask,
p.m.
Right
6 o'clock p.m. Thai time. And there's the link should be coming. June 15th. Okay, that's what I thought. No mask at all. That's cool. That link right there, Robert, that just popped.
Okay.
That's the link to the 1 minute video that he did, but I think it was 6 p.m. our time here in Thailand. But yeah, I don't know. Everybody that I talk to in the States say it's pretty much people are just saying, you know what, where everybody's going to get jabbed, and that's the way it's going to go. At this point, I don't see any reason why not. Just get more of the vaccines out. People are complaining. I know I talked to my cousin in Temecula, and he's got a younger, and when I say younger, she's mid-40s, nurse. She's an RN, and her and her family have all talked together, and they don't want to take it. They said it hasn't been out long enough, and it hasn't done this, hasn't done that, hasn't been tested. So there's going to be a bunch of people that aren't going to get them. But if you get the shot, and it doesn't keep you from getting the virus, but it does keep you from dying, then when the 40-year-olds and stuff, they get it and they die, then maybe some of the other 40-year-olds will get the jab. At this point, I think you just got to get it. I know I do. Like I said, they're not going to let you travel unless you show proof that you've had the vaccine. I just can't see it. Hey, Tup to you. How are you? Good to see you. We were all
hello, Tup to you.
Basking in the sun of Sue's great news. So I danced a little jig off camera. I'll do that. Because if I dance on camera, then Richard will take it and put it up as I'm a dancer and I'm not. But I did watch. I watched your deal the other day, and I watched Lucas Ride for Kicks when he did that thing of you. And it was pretty cool. It was cool. Damn right, Dave. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But that was awful nice of Lucas, and perfect timing, perfect spot for it. It was awesome. I liked it. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm like I said, on the 7th I will go, and if I come back from there and it's early enough or not quite late enough or whatever, I'll probably just do a live stream right out if the news is good. Like, oh shit, I got the jab, or I'm getting it tomorrow morning at 8. If it's something that they put me on a queue and it could be a month, then I'll probably wait till the next live stream to say it. But I'll let everybody know. But like I said, anybody that's in Thailand, because we got a few more, my information was on the 7th in your Providence, a hospital you went to that has your records on the 7th. You can go in and get on a queue to get your vaccination. My wife has already registered me online, was what she was told, for Farangs. Online, October in Ubon. There's 4 places in Isan, 9 places total in the country or something. And it's Ubon is where I'll go. What did I say? Konken. And how did you say that, Ray? How did you say that, Mitch? That third city in
I believe it was Royette.
Royette. So
Richard
there's 3
knows
of
how to
them.
pronounce it.
And so it's 4,000. It's the Moderna. It's 2,000 a shot, and you don't pay for it until they give you the exact date or whatever. I guess when you go down, you probably pay for 2. But I've got, like I said, I got to get it. It doesn't make a difference. I was hoping that everything was going to get
No,
better
they
by
will not.
October. What's
Andy,
that?
no, they will not.
What's that? What did he say?
Will the U.S. ever change to the metric system? No.
No, they've been trying it since I was 6. I remember.
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Sue, his blood counts were very low in the chemo. There were 3 units of blood and 3 platelets. A fight between the doctor and how else. Sorry to hear that. Up to you. That was the big thing when, especially, I don't know what kind he has, but when my wife was in for the plastic or the leukemia, it was a big thing they watched was her blood levels and how many, units she got and platelets and everything like that. Nightmare stuff. Oh, my neighbors both had it and were both told to take it all. So yeah, I gotta take it. This weekend, Lucas will jump his motorcycle over 50 cars, or at least it happens on my video. Good. I wait to see it on Saturday. I'm imagining. Question: will the U.S. ever know? We were. I want to remember me throwing a tantrum in 7th grade that they were going to try to make me learn the metric system. And I don't know how long ago that was. How old are you when you're in 7th grade? 15, 16? I don't even know. So 50 years ago, almost 50 years ago, they were trying. He says, hi, Andy, made us learn at school, but we never done it. Too hard to change. Yeah. Just, I wouldn't. Of course, I never went to school anyway. Dave, has your partner said anything about the vaccination due to the media? I don't know if I'm understanding. Dave, has your partner said anything about vaccinations due to the media? I don't know. I'm not understanding what you're trying to say, Johnny. I don't know where she heard it, probably at work. It's definitely a true fact because you can go on the internet, and she put me on the queue and my friend in Udon. She talked to his wife, and she put him on a queue for, of course, he's going to go to, he's not going to Ubon. He's in Udon. He's going to Konken to get his. So shoot me another question. Sometimes I'm dense. My mind doesn't work normal. He has stage 4 lung cancer. That's a bummer. I always thought that was going to be my demise, and still might happen. I'm hoping not. But I haven't smoked in a year and a half now.
Good for you.
And
well done.
Engaged in.
Year and a half, no smoking.
Yeah. Was this Mr. Mitch? I can see you. Don't. You're doing something that I don't want to know. I don't want to know about.
Who, me?
Yeah. If I read that right, Craig's thing, I can see you. Don't engage them. Haha. It's up to you. Your dad.
Oh, no.
No? Okay.
No, I was getting a happy link.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Metric is great. Only the countdown. Everything that I work on, the most common bolt that I think I've used in the past 20 years is a number 10. A car, American-made car or whatever. They just seem to use they use a lot of metric stuff over the years anyway. My doc told me I was diabetic. I told him my wife gave it to me. Yeah. I'm not. I was diabetic.
That's good.
2 months probably 2 years before I came here. So I've been here 2.5. 5 years ago, I got diagnosed with the very early stages or whatever of diabetes. And they gave me the one, and somebody will know it's the one they give everybody the first time around. Came here and I started, especially after I lost the 80 pounds and got out of the hospital. I'm no longer diabetic. I told him, cut it back and let's see what happens because I'm getting lightheaded,
Andy, he just fucking busts me up.
He's 10.
He's doing good.
Yeah, he's on it.
Or a Coke or a Coca-Cola.
Thank you, Gary. Yeah, it's a tough thing to do. I had the 3 months in.
It is tough.
When I got out, it was like, if I start smoking, maybe I have at that time.
Oh my God.
The stuff he was telling me was, not the greatest. And I figured maybe I had, like 5 years or something, or 10 years or something, maybe at the most. Now I figure I have more. But anyway, I said, if I smoke, my wife said, if you smoke, you're going to die. And I said, you're absolutely right. So do I want to smoke? Probably each and every day. I mean, I've been smoking since I was 12, and not a light smoker. I mean, I'm 3-4 packs a day,
Oh, wow.
And it's but it's good for me. So every day, every time I think I'm going to do it, maybe once a day, I go, God, it would be nice to have a cigarette. And I go, oh, no, you'll die. My dad is 80 and he already died. So he's going to die smoking. Yeah. I always said that my whole life. It's up to you. I said, if I get to a point where I have a terminal cancer, why would I stop smoking at that point? I mean, it's like, except to piss off my family who would say, why would you do that? I would probably do it. I mean, if they told me, yeah, you're going to live 1 year, or if you smoke, you're going to live 8 months. It's like, I want to, I really truly enjoyed smoking. That was the worst thing about it. That's why I remember years and years ago, I couldn't find them for Copenhagen. They said when it came out, the Surgeon General has determined that cigarette smoking is addictive. And I thought in my mind, no shit. But why does it have to be? I knew that the 2 weeks after I started smoking. They took how long to figure that out? But I'm glad I don't. I couldn't even imagine how I'd be able to breathe if I was smoking, because I breathe really good now. As far as I could never do that. I could only go when I'm smoking. Never could take in a deep breath. And, so I know that it would really kill me. And my wife would kill me at that point.
My first smokes were Lucky Strikes from Grandma's purse. I was about 14. My dad had Camel Bear asses, so when he was drinking, that's when we could sneak them from him.
Yeah,
because he'd forget.
Camel non-filters is what the old man
Camel
smokes.
Bear ass, yeah, baby.
And I started at 12.
Like this,
I can still remember. I got sick the first time I smoked them. We were in a Dodge Dart, I think it was, push button on the dash, and I was sitting next to the window, and we lit this thing up and smoked it. And I remember turning out the window and just threw my guts up outside the window. And next morning I got up. Let me try that again. Wasn't smart
another one. You were conditioned then.
Yeah, that was good.
That's funny. That's funny. That quarter Whitworth is 15 millimeters.
Yeah. It's it's something that I've done my whole life. Maybe I'm lucky. Maybe I'm not. Your dad's 80 years old. I'm not even close to that now. So we'll see what what time will tell. I'm hoping that by me, stopping this now would help. I smoke.
Drunk cigarettes.
Also called non.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody did. I remember when I was a young. How old was I? The old man was a nasty bastard. I think I've told you that. He was my stepdad, and I think I was like 14 or 15. We were at a party. He made me drink. He saw me sneaking some drinks. They had a big thing of sangria, that sweet ass wine and 7-Up or whatever. He made me drink that and smoke a cigar until I puked my guts up all night long. That was his way of telling me you shouldn't drink and you shouldn't smoke, which he did like a chimney. He was a full-blown alcoholic and smoked 2 or 3 packs a day. I stole a pack of cigarettes. It was 12 for my dad's Marlboro Reds. My friends and I smoked half of one. What's a little bit strange now is it's almost in school. It's just the opposite. Like when I was young, you were cool if you smoked. Now it's almost the opposite way. If you smoke, it's not cool. The cool people are not smoking. I don't inhale marijuana. Andy, edibles are better. Yes, they are. Should never smoke anything. Always ingest. Way better way to take the drug.
Move the silk.
Went to the wife. She had just picked up some fresh tobacco the night before. Rolled me up one in a zigzag. I don't smoke with the stuff was smooth as silk. Yeah,
Darn, really? A smoking area in high school? Yeah.
It was in high school. We had a smoking area. Wow. Yeah, I did, like I said, I never made it really out of high school. I was, I don't know how you say it. Each high school had their own little flunky group. I forget what they called it, but that's what I was in. But you smoked right alongside the building. They let you smoke in high school.
Yeah.
But I was saying they had, like I said in one of the videos, we had the first year I went to high school, it was open campus. The second year I went to high school, they went on lockdown. So all the high schools in the San Fernando Valley and around went to a locked campus, so you couldn't leave. We got to leave because we knew the narc, but he let us out. Retired cop. He liked us. There was about 5 of us that rode bikes. I rode my Panhead to high school, so he was kind of jazzed about that. He was a motorcycle cop too. Anyway, he took a liking to us,
cool.
But so we could smoke and do whatever we wanted. But I had it made in high school. I was 2 blocks from my house. My mom worked as a waitress from 6 to 2. Nutrition time. We never went back. We went to school in the morning, got the girls on the bikes to my mom's house at nutrition, and then never went back to school. It was, it wasn't a good thing, but it was good for us. We had fun. What are edibles? Joe.
Yeah.
It was the 80s, yeah. I love Thailand. We did too. We had the smokers, the rockers, the jocks, perhaps the nerds. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the same classification. Early on, there were surfers and lowriders. And I liked it. I tried surfing, thought that I liked that. But boy, I sure liked those hydraulics on those lowered 62 Chevys, man. That just was awesome cars. We had some awesome cars in the San Fernando Valley because that's where Van Nuys Boulevard is. That's where the inspiration for, all the old movies and stuff where they show the cruise night. That's pretty much where it came from. And boy, if you wanted to see motorcycles and cars and stuff, you went down there and you could see anything and everything. He gave up smoking for what, 10 years? Rank cent. Good for you.
Yeah, it is really good.
I got a year and a half, and I'll keep reminding everybody of that until the day that I go. I'm assuming you aren't being serious. Yeah, I don't think he is. My high school was the first school to have metal detectors. Wow. We didn't have metal detectors. And he says, I grew up in Germany. Not much there. Makes sense. I don't know. They have all these problems in these schools with shootings and this and that. I pretty much ran our high school. I knew everything and everybody in that school. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
we we had it made. I mean, we sold all the marijuana to everybody in that school. You weren't allowed to buy it from anybody else. And I don't know if you know this, but narcs would come in about once or twice a year. There were cops that were 23, 24 years old that looked like they were 16, and they'd put them into the schools and they'd go around. Well, our friend, the narc, who was our buddy, he would come up and say, it'd be a good idea if you didn't do anything the next week or so. Every school in the San Fernando Valley at the end of that week got busted except for Cleveland High School, because they would come up and go, "Hey, man, you got it?" No, nothing. What are you talking about? Get out of here. Get out of here. So we never got anything. And if anybody brought in any weapons into the school or they leaked it out to anybody, they would have got beat up and stuff taken away from them before they even got into the school. So I don't know. They just don't take care of things as well.
Okay, American TV series trivia question.
Okay.
What was the name of that series where some of the students were cops, were narcs?
Oh God. I watched it. I don't remember.
Very famous male actor was one of them. I mean, very famous.
Somebody go to Google.
I had to Google it because I actually forgot the name.
I forgot the name too. I remember the series. I can almost
What's
see
the drinking age in California, Dave?
21.
There you go. Brock got it. 21 Jump Street.
That's right. And I did watch that show too. It was a pretty good show.
I watched a couple of them because I had a girlfriend that was like into it, so I had to pretend.
I watched them. The one that we never missed was Happy Days. Every day that was on, we gathered at somebody's house and watched
Something Street. That's right.
What
something soy.
I missed what Brock said. What did he say? We don't need metal detectors in our school. Correct. We don't have guns. You don't have guns. Get out of here. Is that true? Sounds like an interesting school. Yeah, I could tell.
Yeah, I think so.
They can make movies. They can make movies out of the stuff I could put together, out of what I did when I was a kid in school. Amazing. This guy would take us to his home. He was a little sick, okay, but he would take us to his home. Only thing he didn't allow was no smoking weed, but you could drink your ass off. All the booze that he would confiscate from the football games, we would drink the following night at his home. And he looked at it, he was keeping us off the street, which maybe he was, but I think he was a little bit of a sick bastard. But it was fun. We had a good time. We didn't get in as much trouble as we probably would have if we were running amok. But stuff like that, we had it made. We had it absolutely made. And gotta love time with me too. And Laverne and Shirley. And tough to you, that's interesting. The one probably one of my best friends growing up. We played Little League and everything together. The gal that he married, her father was a fire marshal on the set of Laverne and Shirley. So he got us tickets. Wow. We went to about 10 of the filmings, and it was fun. It was fun to watch.
That's cool.
Yeah, we had a good time. They also got us a ticket to King Kong, the very first filming of King Kong, and we were all like extras. We were in the they did it in a big, I don't know, football field or whatever. We were in the stands, and when you go in there, you had to do it. Must have been 20,000 people there, and they said, "Dave, there's 15,000 people in there. We've been standing out here watching everybody go through. You're the only one that they stopped and asked you to step aside and take off your jacket." So I said, out of 30,000 people, they picked me out of a crowd to decide to pat down and do. So that's how my whole youth.
Yeah.
My whole youth went that way.
Love
but
boat,
I had fun.
Fantasy Island.
Yeah. I had fun growing up. San Fernando Valley was the place. And Richard's not fun. I like San Francisco too. I mainly visited when I was riding around with motorcycles. We went to Oakland quite a bit for big parties and stuff. And I liked it. And Richard knows my place is up at Bass Lake. And I like that area. It's nice.
No.
What's now?
If I was around then, I would have probably
Oh,
tried to get there.
how old
Woodstock.
was I in '69? I was only 13.
I was 6. Yeah, I was there. I was right there. You can see me on the camera. The plane.
I'm in that crowd right over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It was definitely a good era to grow up in the 70s. Basically, I guess I would call it when I really did most of my my growing, and I couldn't have pictured any other place to do it. I mean, we had,
that's right. Bill's got one.
What is Bill?
Bill was in Thailand during Woodstock.
Oh, really? Ah,
yeah.
Okay. No, Richard. Can't forget.
And he wasn't partying.
Different Strokes. What is this? After a mass
different
shooting
strokes.
in Tasmania, the federal government banned most gun rapid loading pump automatics were banned.
Got a different stroke.
That's what they're trying to do here, Brock. I mean, or in the United States. They want to ban all the, semi-automatics and, the ARs and all that kind of stuff, saying you don't really need that, But I can guarantee you one thing: if you're a lunatic and your mind is completely shot, and you want to go and shoot up a bunch of people, you'll shoot them up with a pellet gun. You'll shoot them with anything that you got, and if you've got a 9mm, you're going to kill just as many people as that guy with that AR-15. That's not going to stop people from dying. But I guarantee you, if you get the first person that's going to get pulled over or get a gun put in their face, and they don't have any way to protect themselves, and they're going to die, and some guy in the crowd pulls out a gun and shoots that guy in the head and drops him, is that person going to be your best friend? Well, I hope so. But if he doesn't have a gun, you're going to be dead. So I don't know. I'm a gun guy. Give me a gun. Am I going to use it? If I pull the gun out, it's going to be used. But if I don't have that ability, I don't think it's right. It's not according to what the forefathers of the United States had put what they wanted. Get a sign to sell it for 20. Hit the arcades. Willie, yeah, really, that's cool. What was this one? I went with my older cousin to Woodstock. I was 9. Oh, cool. I wish I could have.
Up to you. I'm a gun girl. Right on.
Yeah. It isn't, like I said, it isn't the it isn't the gun, man. It's that crazy bastard. He's gonna find a way to kill you. Whether it be,
right.
I can't shoot you, but I can poison the shit out of you.
I can run you over with my car. I can hit you
whatever.
With a bat. I can. Yeah.
They're gonna figure it out. Go Niners. Yes,
14 girlfriends. That's good. I believe it too.
2 skating rinks. Love the smell of ice rinks. Miss it.
I love skating rinks. The 3 months I spent in Belgium, TDY, we were at a holiday park or whatever you call it, and we had full access to all the stuff, and there was a skating rink. I was on that puppy every day with my hockey skates.
Joe's a knife guy and a gun guy. I'll tell you what, I never was really that good. I couldn't ice skate, but what we did do at Topanga Plaza in the San Fernando Valley, they had an ice rink inside the mall.
Mm-hmm.
They would open it up at like 11 o'clock at night, I think it was, and we used to listen to Dr. Demento, and on a Saturday night, I think it was, or something. And
yeah.
You would get a group of guys that hated each other, and we would play a game called broom ball, and you played it with a broom and a ball, and I was the goalie because I couldn't move around and I was pretty big. But I mean, I drilled the handle of this thing and filled it full of lead. If you came in, there was blood on the ice in 2 seconds. Basically, what it was a open brawl fight without it wasn't orchestrated.
Basically, exactly.
It wasn't a full out fight, but
it's like touch football but you tackle.
Yeah, and you wore the shin guards, and these guys were good too. Some of the guys we had, you could run and then they drop down on those knees, and they just shoot across their eyes straight for me, if they were coming for a goal. So I had to have some kind of thing. But there was teeth knocked out, everything. And then usually afterwards there was a fight in the parking lot. But that went
just
without
had to
saying.
kind of round it off a little bit.
Just to make it
for warm, to cool down really session.
Yeah, because the guys that were bleeding, they were really pissed off.
Yeah.
But we had a lot of fun. We did it every week.
Yeah, I was a pizza and burger guy too.
We were sick. Yeah.
I have no more what I call man toys. I got rid of them all in the last 3-4 weeks. All of
Richard,
them.
do they have Shakey's in wherever you grew up or in Frisco now? Shakey's was ours. We used to go there with the Mojo potatoes, the deep fried and the chicken. For lunch, all you could eat spaghetti.
Godfather's was real. At my time, it was Godfather's and Pizza Haven.
Yeah. Shakey's Pizza. I know they were in the Valley. There was 10 or 12 of them. But I know that there was, it might have been across the country. I don't know.
Gladiators ball. Yeah. Duck bait ball and shovels. Jeez.
Yeah, we were a fun bunch to watch, I'll tell you, because when we went to Bass Lake when we were kids, we had I don't know if you remember the old Hams cans of beer. They were like a real heavy aluminum. We would temper them in the fire, right?
The
night before, and we would smash them down into pucks. Then we would, with the tent sticks in the campground, at dusk, we would spray the thing down. People would actually come and watch us. And we had the beer, the flat cardboard I had across my knees, chest, and face, and I was the goalie again. And they would hit this puck, and it would come flying. It was a metal puck.
Yeah.
And
I can picture that.
Applauding, and most fun they had. The people they'd come every night once they found out we were in the campground. Foster Freeze, somebody said. Foster Freeze was good. That was big in the Valley.
That's true. Can't take them with me to Thailand. So when you see me cruising around on that 350 Forza, that's a couple of my man toys there.
Yeah,
and my Hilux is a box of tools I sold last week.
Did we ever get an answer from anybody, or did we ever ask can you have a gun in Thailand? I think only if you're Thai, right? I think I asked.
No is the short answer.
I think
you probably could if you went through all kinds of crazy
I've seen
stuff.
a bunch. I remember driving around on Phuket on the island. There was a whole bunch of indoor shooting ranges, but I never stopped in. I never stopped in one.
No,
Foster Freeze like a Shakey's. Yeah, we had Foster Freeze.
My son has a couple of. They're his now.
I shouldn't be saying all this stuff. Richard's getting all these stuff in his head, and when he has me on his show, he's going to pull up all this stuff. What'd you do then? Did you shoot? Did you do this? And I could hear it already. I'm incriminating myself. I'll tell you one thing, Richard. I'm totally honest about everything in my life. I don't sidestep anything. Have I grown weed? Yeah, you bet, for 20 years. Have I done this and done that? Worked every day in my life. Everything I'm pretty well open about. So anything that you can get. That's right,
Mark. That was my understanding. A few years ago, you actually could own a firearm in Thailand.
You could. And now, who said this?
Only if you're a Thai.
Mark said law changed a few years ago. Okay.
Yeah.
Who needs yes for free if you got there before 2017? Wow.
Yeah, I should have done that. My first time over there, I should have done the paperwork, see?
But I got it. That's one thing I haven't really seen here. Of course, I'm not in downtown Bangkok or anything, but I haven't seen that kind of violence.
Richard's taking notes. Look what he just said. These streams are your pre-interview.
I bet. I know you're an interviewer. You're writing it down. But I haven't seen that kind of. I haven't seen that kind of violence at least here in Surin. There've been some fights, mostly that I've seen, where it's even come close. Like I said, the way I'm 64 years old, I am not good. You have to really piss me off and back me into a corner to get me to do anything violent. I'm going to go, you know what? You need to just leave me alone. Go over here and drink. Let me buy you a beer. So it's going to take a lot. But I haven't seen a lot of drunk Thai people and Americans and Farangs that that's where all the problems come with when they're fist fights. It's always alcohol, man. You don't see anything happening without alcohol. You can join a gun.
They have them. They have them,
Oh, okay.
Andy. Yeah.
You can get semi-automatic guns. Huh? I don't know. I imagine you can probably get anything you want anywhere if you've got the money and the connections, but I don't know whether it's legal or not, Andy. I don't see why a semi-automatic wouldn't be legal here. They got to have 9mm. I'm sure the cops are carrying 9mm, or maybe not. I don't know what they're carrying. I don't know. No, the cops I see don't even carry guns, do they? The Thai police carry guns.
Some do.
Some do.
Yeah. I was at Wat Po, I don't know, 10, 12, 15 years ago. I forget what it was, but there's these two officers in the restroom. It looked like a 38 revolver, right? Double action revolver. And he's really proud of it. And he was showing it the other cop. And I was like, wow, that's really neat. And I was like, can I see it? And he handed me his pistol.
Really?
Right there in the freaking restroom.
Loaded.
I was like, nice. And gave it back to him.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Craig says the Thais make some wicked homemade weapons. Don't need a gun if you have one of those short blow guns.
Yeah.
Oh, you know,
or they're different knives for working cane and stuff. Holy smokes.
Yeah, you know, I've seen some nice knives. I like knives, but more like for camping and, you know, and stuff like that. Like I said, I hate to say this, but I'd rather have a gun pulled on me than a knife or a razor. I don't like sharp objects. A gun I can deal with, but I don't.
Yeah,
like
I don't want to bleed out. And
Yeah,
it ain't like the
knives.
movies, you know.
I'll tell you what, my buddy got stabbed. He died how long ago? God, 10 years now. Johnny, big fight, younger kids. He was the older kid. My two close friends, these 18-year-olds, we were like 15, 14. These kids are these guys. They were threatening my friends, and then they came over and said blah blah blah. Anyway, one friend, another friend, and one older guy went over. They were all sitting on a lawn, drinking, and they took a 2x4, cracked one guy across the front of the head, brought everything back. The guy went back and came right back up. He was completely loaded on whatever, heroin or whatever it was. They got up and they started to fight, and somebody grabbed my buddy by his shoulder and stuck him here and pulled him, and he had everything in his shirt. He died like 6 times on the operating table. And after that, I was like, no, I don't want any knives. Anybody pulls a knife on me, you're going to get seriously injured if I can get to you. Yeah, sometimes little resolve. Yeah, my wife's mother, my mother-in-law, she has 2 of her best friends, or her best friend is a police woman, and her husband's a policeman. And I've never seen either one of them carry a gun. They just got busted, some guy in Thailand selling big guns out back of his gold shop. Really? You're back in Asia. You got the documentary on prison. You know, and their motorcycles too. Is that Mitch? The Thai resorts areas and Mr. Booth, the drunk videos on YouTube are insane. I haven't watched them, but you know, it just the way I grew up. People say the stupidest things. I mean, when we were riding around and going to bars and stuff, and the position I was in, I had to stay semi-sober, but drunk people would say they have a tattoo right on their forehead that said, please hit me. I am stupid. Please hit me. You know, the questions they ask. And when most of them I've said,
have a good
evening. All right, up to you. Take it easy. They were mostly all drunks. You know, if they're drunk, I guess, what do they say? You what is it? A bottle of courage? Is that what they call when you get
something
drunk?
like that. Yeah.
You know, and it's stupid, but I would say probably, if I had to guess, 80% of all the violent stuff and fights and stuff in bars were probably all drunk, and probably 3/4 of that were probably people from our Farangs, and maybe 10 or 15% Thai people. I spent the night in Lima, Peru.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Stuck.
Yeah, I did
Don't
it
want to go.
in the Tijuana jail. That was my least favorite jail. Bye to Tupu. It said goodbye to Tupu.
I had a friend in the monkey house in Pattaya, and for a couple months, and we would visit him.
I gotta start staying up,
see.
especially doing this kind of stuff. If we do the live stream stuff, I probably ought to know more about current events and what's happening in the U.S. and what's happening in Thailand. When I was in Bangkok, I could buy an M16 for $25 and 45 for 50. I might go for the M16.
Oh, Tough to Use not going. Tough to Use.
Okay, good. The 45's
always that was I read that wrong.
The 45's always jammed on me. Unless I had them worked by a good gunsmith, I wouldn't have picked the 45 for my favorite sidearm.
Yeah, sorry, Tough to You. It's been a long day. My apologies. I tell you. I need to be cut off either that or start drinking.
But well done, dumb things. Yeah,
yeah,
it is, and I do too. I mean, sometimes I have to catch myself. The biggest thing that my wife that passed away here and my Thai wife now have taught me is to please use this up here before you start opening this pie hole. And since I've done that, I probably caught myself 90% of the time from saying real stupid stuff. And it's helped me. They both helped me on controlling my anger and stuff. They both made me a better person. That's for sure.
Yeah.
What did I miss from Robert?
So what I was sending earlier was Dave a PDF on a Honda catalog in Thailand on that.
You did
80X, 80V, 80X, all the way up to the 750.
50s.
Yeah, that's what I sent you. You can look at it later, but that's what I was actually.
There, I want to get one. My wife's got me pretty well convinced that I was supposed to take on Saturday, and I think I'm going to take it today. I don't know if I told you I drove out of the driveway on the SYM and the oil pressure came on light. And I cruised it right up the street is where the big bike place is, not 2 blocks away. So I just kind of idled it down there, and they checked it out, and he said he couldn't tell me. I had to have my wife come in after work. And basically what he was saying is, I said, well, can you at least check it to see if it is the sending unit or if it actually has no pressure? I find it hard to believe if it doesn't have any pressure, it should have seized by now. So he told my wife, yeah, I can do that. It's going to cost $500, $15. And, but he says, if it is internal and it is the oil pump, he said, it's probably not worth it to fix it. He said, it's, he didn't tell me. He goes, I'll give you a price, but he goes, it's probably not going to be worth it to fix it.
It's that sensor.
Yeah, I hope so too, because I'd like to ride it. I still have the Wave, and like I said, I still would like to wait. She'd like me to wait till after the house is done, and I understand that. But sure. I'd like to get the 2022s, because if I got to wait 2 or 3 months to get that, I'd rather have the newest one. Then there's 3. They'll have 3 years in. I think they started making that in 2021. This would be the third year of the 350. And I don't like buying the first year of anything.
Wow, sorry about that. I didn't know that about the Bangkok Post there, Gary. I had no idea.
Well, I missed that one, Dave. Engage Brain, yeah.
I guess they're tied with, affiliated with the Post. I had no idea.
Okay. Yeah, Brock had a good thing. It's called Engage Brain before putting mouth in gear. I never knew that before. Good. I was pretty well said whatever I wanted, I mean, whatever wrath came on me. But see, that's before I figured out that I'm not indestructible and that I can be killed quite easily, as little as your lungs not working right or falling off a scooter and breaking a hip. I had a hard time. I look at myself now and I go, God, you look old, and like I said, I always, when I was younger, God, you're 40 years old, when I was 20, boy, I hope I live that long. I don't think, poor 40-year-old I was talking to is going, what the hell is this kid talking about? But yeah, 65, I don't know. I'd like to go 85 anyway. I hope. I don't know. We'll see. My doctor says you can live as long as you want to. If you want to eat like shit and, keep straight in your body and start smoking, you could be dead in 4 or 5 years. You want to take care of yourself, you can live as long as you want. And like I said, my wife, Thai woman, she'll take care of me until that last breath I take. Unbelievable people. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
What did we say here? So Sue was.
See you at 90, Dave. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm hoping for. It's. I didn't get. I didn't get to live the life that I wanted. I lived my life. I don't have the regrets that I mean, I did what I did, but I'd like to have a few years of being what I consider a good person, not just 5, 10 years, but maybe another 20. So I say, for 30 years, I was a pretty good person. But because there's a lot of things I want to do. Like I said, when I was in the hospital, that Thai doctor who still goes there, the respiratory one, not the heart doctor, he saved my life a couple of times. He told me in there, he goes, now that you've been in here and you've gotten all this, these people have saved you, the Thai people and everything around, you need to pay it back. And he wasn't just saying it just because I was a foreigner. Every time I've went there and I've been there the time that he comes to work, he has his whole trunk of his car loaded full of rice and stuff for people. They know when he's coming in, he stops out in the front of the hospital, opens up his trunk and gives the stuff away to the people that are homeless or whatever. So it's not only that he didn't ask me just because, hey, foreigner, we saved your life, now go help somebody. He's saying, hey, we helped you, you help us. We want to help you. We're glad we helped you, but we want you to help us. And that's what I want to do. Like I said, given the lady that pulls the grass and I'll keep on going back to that one because it kills me, sits there in the hot heat all day and night for 20 baht or something stupid, and I can stop and give her, 100, 200 baht. That's enough for a month, and anyway, I want to hang around a little bit to enjoy my life, make my wife happy, make my life happy, and try to help as many people around me as I can. Yeah. I agree. Yeah, there is, and there's a lot of things that we are going to do, Gary. I mean, I know it. The people on here, everybody's going to do their thing when they get here. If
hello, MetTech, how you doing?
Hey, what's up? My wife told me I suffer from peony. Pillow over face.
Pillow over face. I'm going to use that one.
Bike in Thailand. I can borrow something from a local bike repair shop. Owner's a good friend, doesn't want me to spend money. Yeah, the bikes, I think, here, like I bought, granted, I'm having a little problem with the SYM as far as finding somebody to work on it and maybe something with this oil, but it's an awesome bike. It handles well. Everything it's really an awesome bike. I paid 35,000 baht for that. So what is that? $1,000? $1,100? I don't even know. It's cheap, whatever it was. So the scooters, in regard to secondhand scooters, which you can get from people that do take care of them. Sure, there are ones that somebody has just killed, but you can get them, and that's the ones you can get for a decent price, because the cars, you're going to have a hard time finding something for a decent price.
Yeah.
But bikes you can. I hope so. I don't know. Like what's the name of that guy that rides around? Patty something.
Patty Doyle. Yeah.
Patty Doyle on that little 110 25cc bike. You don't need much. That PCX I would have taken anywhere. Besides going, maybe I didn't like driving in Bangkok or any of the big cities anyway. But the PCX handled wonderfully through traffic. But I would take it anywhere. 90 kilometers all day long, day and night.
Everybody knows who Patty Doyle is, but there's the link anyway. What the heck? Yeah. He needs the help, right?
I just started watching, and I like it. I like what I've seen.
I liked it that he did a shout out for Dana in his in that one.
Yeah, Dana
awesome.
got him a camera. I got too much traveling to do. I'll be until I drop. Yeah, that's right. You're not coming to stay, Andy. You just come and go. But I still want to hit. I still want to hit Japan. I know that Mitch wants to hit Japan too, but
Oh
I
yeah.
want to hit that with him, and I still want to hit the locals with Robert in Vietnam if we can get in there. We probably should have talked to him some more about Vietnam. Maybe we'll do that day after tomorrow.
Yeah.
See what's happening on that front. He should know everything. I'm a Tesla boy. It's to drive. I never go back to ice cars. Good for you. Hello, hello. Who said hello to Mitchie? Rang Sam. McFry. Who's McFry? Did I miss somebody? Is that a name I don't know?
Well, hello.
Stuck. Thanks for being supportive of me. I appreciate it so much. I hate religion so much. But yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to cruising around. I had fun. She doesn't like the idea of it, but taking off for a 3-4 day jaunt, meeting up with people like Chocolate Man or Chuck or Tony and stuff like that, it'll be a blast, an absolute blast. So I'm looking forward to it. And I think the new Forza, or maybe the AD, whatever it was, XAD, whatever they are. See whichever one of those. I think it's going to be one of those two. You can get the what is it? The Yamaha X-Max?
That's right.
Or X-Max. What did he say? I missed something. He's already got something there.
Your mojo. He said.
Miss my family, I understand. Hey, Mr. Rich, if someone calls you, say Joe's got it.
I put Dana and Jib's link up there.
Yeah, cool.
They live in Bangkok, for those that don't know. I'm sure everybody here knows. But
what
the heck, you know?
It's the weirdest thing in the world when you see this guy if you don't know him. He's a big man. He's got a beard. He's younger.
Take care, Brock. Take care. Thanks for the chat.
He was an Ultimate Fighter, right? Or a MMA fighter, professionally, and he won. He won. He did well, and now he makes clothing and bags and shorts, and he does all this stuff. But they talk about stuff like this. They'll talk about movies and all sorts of stuff. And his wife's a trip. It's a good show. Definitely worth going over and watching. That's for sure.
Yeah, enjoy the live. Was it last night, the live stream?
Yeah, he's a good. Yeah, last night. He's a good guy. Real good guy. And he knows a lot about it. How long has he been here in Thailand? Long time. He's been here.
Long time. I'm not sure. Yeah. Honestly, I don't remember.
He
sure
knows.
Here knows.
He knows a lot. You change your name, or don't you?
He does a lot of good for the community as well.
Yeah, they're two good people. Definitely worth taking a look at. Over to Thailand now and then, like once a year or two. Where do you go to the most, Andy? You go to Japan the most? Where's your favorite place? Richard leaving?
8 years, I'm hearing.
All right, Richard. 8 years on what?
I'm guessing that it has to do with how long Dana's been.
Yeah, sounds about right. You have a good day, Richard. Thanks for coming and sitting around with us.
Your mojo's on. Sitting on all cylinders tonight.
Oh, okay. Back to the Future. Oh, I don't know where my wife went. Oh, gee.
It's getting. I've still got some stuff to do here.
I'm thinking about it too. That's what I just went and looked at. We got more than we had all day in 20 in the room. But thank you guys for coming by. I think we're going to end it. It's been an hour and 50 minutes. I think that's enough. We will do it again in 2 days. Favorite Japan. I kind of figured that. I want to check that out. I want to go too. But thank you guys for subscribing, for showing up, for watching. I really appreciate it, man. It gives me. I have a whole lot of fun doing it, and I know now hooking up with Mitch, he's having fun doing it too. So we'll see you later. Stuck, Mike. It's up to you. Thank you for coming by, Andy. Everybody.
CJ, hold on. Let me say hi to CJ. Hold on. Right. We could stay longer. We could stay longer.
Mitch's favorite. I think he like. I saw you. Was it this morning?
Oh, I just can't wait to meet him and the family. I'll tell you, I'm just
on James's channel. Was he walking with him? Was that this morning or
yeah.
last night? Yeah, I watched some of that. I tried to get it going, but
I don't know what day it was my time.
You just barely caught the end of it. 9 years, I think. Joe said.
Oh, it's nice to see
Joe
him.
would probably know. Joe watches all that with Mike's and Live My Ass Off and all that. And there he is. Last night, I watched that. I try to watch everybody's walking stuff, like Richard's, like Chocolate Man, and you, because I figure that then I don't have to walk. If I watch it, I at least burn 600 calories just watching it. So I watch them all. But I seem to catch James. I seem to catch James all the time. He seems like a real good guy. I'm hoping to meet up and meet.
Okay, now it's up to you going, because I don't want to say good night prematurely. I messed up last time.
I already said good night.
Okay.
Is Sue still there too? I didn't know. There's Sue. Okay.
Yeah, Sue's still here.
Great news, Sue.
That is wonderful news.
Gotta love that stuff, man. Yes, I'm hurting now from your walking, huh? I know I would be.
Keeps up quite the pace.
Yeah.
James tried to go live today, and I guess he had a couple of technical issues there. And
his camera was upside down or something.
Yeah, it was only on for a bit.
Yeah, and it was upside down. Seconds. I know. I watched. I'm looking like, what is he doing?
I typed in and it probably didn't see it, but I says, "Hey, you definitely are on the other side of the world because it was upside down."
I did see that. I did see that. And Joe just got his coffee, so good live stream.
Okay, thanks, Gary. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take off.
Good night, Ronksnut.
CJ, thank you for stopping by.
CJ, thanks for stopping in.
I'm going to do it again in 2 days at 9 o'clock. Trying to do them about every other day, same time, 9 o'clock, and cool. Maybe you can join us earlier then. All right, guys, thanks for coming. Appreciate everybody. It's been cool. It's been a good day. It's been a good one. Take it easy. I will see you.